Yeah, hi there. These comments are for MS, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And your situation, so you took the TOEFL exam 2 weeks ago. You got 77 points out of 120 according to the email that you sent me. You got 14 points in the reading, 22 points in the listening, 20 points in the speaking, and 21 points in the writing. However, you need to get between 90 and 100 to be accepted in your master's degree. Can you help me improve my score? Yes, of course I can. That's why you're writing me this email, right? Okay, so the way that I see this is you need to get about 12 points higher on the reading, first of all, and that almost gets you to your goal right there. So what do? I'm going to give you some suggestions of some things that you can do that are going to help you improve that reading. Now, number one, I recommend that you read now about 45 minutes daily. You can focus on newspapers, magazines, and longer books. So that's very, very important. Before you do anything, do that. Number two, after you join my course in the vocabulary lessons, focus on 3 through 6. You need to build your vocabulary. That's going to help you a lot with your reading. So it'll take you some time, but your goal here is to master 1,700 college words. As hard as it is, if you do this, it will help you. Number 3, I want you to go to the reading part of my course. You need to increase your reading speed to at least 350 words per minute. That's very, very useful. It will really help you. You can get through the reading passages faster on the TOEFL with a better reading speed. Number 4, to also help you in the reading, go to the reading part of my course. I want you to learn the reading question types, and the strategies for answering those questions. My 5th suggestion for the reading is to take You want to take some TOEFL level reading practice tests. This is also important now. The main thing is to do 1 through 3. Do this more, about 80% of your time. Let's say you're spending an hour, 2 hours a day practicing reading. 80% of your time you're spending on steps 1 through 3, and then 4 and 5 you're also doing, but only 20% of the time. But definitely you should take some TOEFL level reading practice tests to mark your progress. Right? So that's what you want to do. And if you can do these 5 things, this will help you to improve reading. Okay, now let's talk about the other parts of my course. So my next recommendation, I think, which is going to be good. So as you're doing these 5 suggestions, you should also be going through the pronunciation and the grammar lessons in my online TOEFL course. I think that's going to be good. So with the pronunciation part of my course, you should complete the first pre-test. I will give you some feedback so you can see which pronunciation lessons you need to focus on the most. Once you've done that, then do the second pre-test. I'll provide feedback again, and then do the final post-test. And that's going to be important. You should also take the grammar pre and the grammar post test too to also mark your progress. Now, number 7, you're already going through the reading lessons of my course. So now it's time for you to also focus on the listening lessons. Now remember, I'm going to give you a tip. As you go through the reading and the listening lessons, As you go through the reading and the listening lessons in my online TOEFL course, obviously you're taking down notes, you're trying to focus on the main and the most important supporting points, and then using those notes you can answer the listening and the reading comprehension questions. But that's not enough. Now, I also want you to use your notes as you do the reading and the listening practice in my course. Use your notes to write summaries. You should be writing about 3 250-word summaries on a week-to-week basis. Right? So you're focusing again on the main and the most important supporting points of the reading and the listening passages, and then you're writing academic summaries of those passages. Likewise, you should also use your notes to practice speaking about the reading and the listening passages. My recommendation is you do 3 to 5 oral summaries each week. Each summary should be about 60 seconds. I recommend that you record your oral summaries so that you can listen to them for pronunciation, language use, and also topic development issues. So, if you use my reading and listening parts of my course this way, you're also focusing on the integrated speaking and integrated writing. Okay, now, once you've done that, then here's my 8th suggestion. Start with the writing and the speaking lessons in my course. My goal here is to help you improve at least 4 to 5 points in each of these areas. My goal here is to help you get at least 12 points and to help you get at least 4 or 5 points in the speaking and the writing areas, maybe 3 points in the listening, and you will be good, right? Okay, so as you do the writing and the speaking practice, remember that unlike a lot of online TOEFL courses out there, MS, you can actually send me your practice test. I will either listen or read the practice test. I will score it. I will actually give you feedback, and that's all part of your monthly subscription fee. So this is probably the best part of my course, is you can actually get feedback as you complete those writing and speaking lessons. There it is. Now, number 9. Let me give the last thing. So, my recommendation is follow this plan. Right? I recommend follow this plan for about 3 months, and then you can complete a full-length IBT practice test. The practice test is 5 hours long, and the TOEFL speaking specialist will grade all 6 of your speaking tasks and will also grade both of your writing tasks, and then 2 or 3 days later you will get some results back from the website. It will tell you what your overall score is, what your subtotal scores are, and then you can ask yourself, did you reach your goal? Are you close enough to 90, or are you close enough to 100 to justify paying $200 to take the TOEFL exam? Because you don't want to spend too much money. Right? So that would be my 9th suggestion. So if, after taking the 5-hour practice test, if your score is 90 or higher, then it's now time to register for the official TOEFL exam. If not, then keep studying in my online TOEFL course for maybe another month. Then you can take another practice test to see how close you are, and then make your decision at that point. Does that make sense? So that's it. These are my suggestions of what you can do, at least 9 specific things that you can do to improve your score from 77 to 90. Now remember that once you join my online TOEFL course, do not use a study guide. What I did in this video, this is exactly your study guide. This is how you should follow and what you should do in my lessons in order to improve. All right?